Hello, this is Italian Tribir, here with more murders on the Yangtze River. And yes,
Hello.
radio, it is murder time, once again.
Murder
Yes.
time!
Murder time. Yeah. Let's get into it. So, wait, okay, which save are we? I guess it's this one. Yeah, we're in Shanghai. Shen has been accused of murder.
Finally, again.
Yeah, gotta continue the tradition.
The proud Ace Attorney tradition.
Yep.
Although in this case, we're less the Phoenix and we're more the Miles, which is fun.
Alright.
I wonder if they'll let Afu do impromptu surgery in the jail cell so we can actually ask Shen what happened or not.
Nope.
My bet is no.
Luffy one has also joined us. Alright, I guess we're going to take the tram.
Should we take the tram? Yes.
The hotel. We can take it to the hotel. That's interesting. I guess
Yeah,
let's
so-
go to the...
So for voices, there is
Yes.
a chance that this is the case where Shen is totally silent for the entirety of it. And given how that worked out with the Afu one, we might switch up some of the voices so that it's more evenly spread.
Yeah. So I can, at least until we get Shen back, I could take Kosin and then we can split up the other characters
Yeah.
more evenly. Because
Yeah,
otherwise it's
basically
just you
what's gonna
voicing the
happen-
two of them and me on everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. It's like either what's going to happen is we're going to get there and Shen's going to be just silent the whole time because they won't let us do impromptu surgery on him to repair his hyoid. Or we will immediately break Shen out of jail, rendering the entire Afu Spotlight episode pointless. One of the two.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Well, to the police
We'll
station
find
then.
out.
Hello, Kit. Yep. Well, here we are. Why is there someone just
Getting his hair
getting
cut.
right here?
Is this just a thing? That's a person who's not Toby holding a newspaper, I think. Should we take the tram? I'm sure Shen can wait. It's only jail.
It's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah,
Detective Shen was caught. Shut up! I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I guess, do you want to take this guy then?
Oh, sorry, me. Wait. Say again?
Oh, I guess just figuring out who's gonna voice this random character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can do it then.
Okay.
Alright. Hey there, buddy, sis. Take a look at the newspaper just arrived. Hot news! Watson Cola Water formula stolen! International Opium Commission date confirmed.
Oh man.
And more.
I sure hope that cola water doesn't have any cocaine.
Yeah.
In it.
Or opium. Yes. Arrested Detective Shen Chongping's true identity exposed. He was actually... Uh-oh.
Actually, what?
Curious? Buy a newspaper and find out.
I'll take one.
Content is
Toby.
totally nonsense. Uh-oh.
Toby, you asshole.
So I guess I'll be doing her
Alright,
for,
yeah.
for now at least.
Yeah.
This incident was
For the time
reported
being.
so quickly.
Yeah, almost like Toby knew what was going on. This article states that Shen was
We
arrested
see Bird
because he
Girl
was
over in the top left.
Bird Girl in the top left? Yeah, what's her deal? What's her story?
Yeah.
This article states that Shen was arrested because he was an accomplice to a thief. That's a stylish mugshot.
Yeah.
It also
Yeah.
claims that he was involved in the thefts of 4 major families' vaults a week ago.
What?
Well, that does not track. We were not in Shanghai then. We just got here.
Yeah.
Full of lies. Shen and I just arrived in Shanghai yesterday.
This doesn't concern me. I'm just selling newspapers. If you think they got it wrong, go find them.
He's like, I'm just an accomplice to misinformation.
Yeah.
Deliberately stirring up controversy and exaggerating things to grab attention. As I expected, the article is written by Toby Cheng.
Hobie, you son of a bitch.
Okay, so what's here?
This building looks grand. What is it used for?
And this is the mixed court, mainly handling cases involving different nationalities.
Oh, that's going to be convenient when we accuse 2
Interesting,
British guys
yeah.
of murder.
It includes cases involving sailors, business disputes, vessel detentions, and more.
Is it specifically established for foreigners?
The mixed court can provide judgments for people of different nationalities. It's also an important place for me to gather news.
Oh yeah, Kit, you saw the floating head thing last time, yeah. That was certainly something. Well, let's see what else he has to
Great
say.
thief with cunning methods.
Why are you back again? I sell newspapers. It's not my business if they write nonsense. Oh boy. Alright, I'll give you another one, for free. How about
2
this?
evidences.
Shanghai Phantom, appearing in different places in one day.
What, like a magician?
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
How about this? Witness claims the thief grew wings and had car wheels for feet.
Of
This
course.
is some real Ace
They're
Attorney
drinking
shit.
Red Bull, the natural enemy of Watson Cola. Is this a joke? Do you have any photos?
Of course I do. It's completely real.
Let's go, Afu. We have important things to do.
No, we're gonna need that. It's gonna be critical for proving Shen innocent.
Yeah,
I
anything
was like,
else?
I know Shen's methods.
Aren't you going to do something
Every
important?
insignificant thing.
It's like, no. Don't stare at me like that. If you want, I can give your money back.
I just realized that we look so much alike.
What?
Identical.
Oh, I noticed that the first time you came. Really?
Look at us. 2 peas in a pod.
Is that going to be relevant? What is
Twins.
this? It's fate that we've met. How about buying another newspaper?
Well, because it's my twinsy asking.
This one? Opening for Excited and Fried Dumpling. Latest serial poem, Longing for Freedom. Oh, Afu's interested in those dumplings for sure.
Yeah. I'll come back to buy one after I find Shen. Once I crack this case wide open, I'll celebrate with a dumpling.
Okay, I think we're just back to the corner we were at before. Yep. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can literally just walk it. Taking
Well.
the tram was really pointless.
Hey. Afu wanted to take that tram.
He did. Now we gotta wait in line. The worst indignity.
Why is this one so much more crowded than this side?
Because they're talking about the Phantom, I think.
Hmm. Letters on the table. Ooh.
Quick, Snoop. There's a box full of letters on the table. It's also surrounded by various reports and letters.
Hmm.
Afu's just like, come on.
Bag
come
full
on,
of
come on."
letters.
Eh. There are 2 stacks in the corner of the police station filled with discarded tip-off letters. Huh? Both of these 2 letters mentioned last
Are you allowed
night.
to just go through those?
So they didn't even arrest Shen for murder. They think he's the Phantom? I dreamt the Shanghai Phantom would
Oh my
steal from the
God.
Jiangyu antique store on the evening of September 14th.
Oh no.
I overheard whispers there'd be a theft by the Shanghai Phantom at 8 p.m. September 14th at Yu Garden. Now, I think if we've got Phantom Thief going on, and it's definitely the magic troupe, it makes sense to send tip-off letters to the cops with, like, wrong locations.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's related to Shen, but let's take note of it for now.
Oh. We can go talk to someone finally. Alright, what's your deal?
Officer, may I ask if Mr. Shen Zhengping was arrested last night?
Alright,
Are we just going back to switching off now?
yeah, I guess.
Okay. What is your relationship with him? Mr. Shen is a detective, and I'm his assistant. Currently, Mr. Shen is being investigated at the police station, which is here. Is he okay? I want to see him. I know how you feel, but he's involved in a major case and can't be visited. Please go back. It's like, I know how you feel. I, too, wanted to visit Detective Shen Jinping. We have exactly the
Why
same
is the
importance to
officer
him.
really attractive? I was wondering why he's just like so much more baby-faced than the others.
He's gonna be an important person.
Yeah.
Look at that
Oh.
hair.
He recognizes her. Officer Wu, is Aunt Lee doing well recently? Another Wu! They're everywhere!
God damn. Oh, okay. So also, the entire family on. Did we talk about this last time?
I don't think we mentioned it, no. But yeah,
So the entire family on the boat, the wealthy people whose money all this was about, probably, they're also Wus.
Yeah.
And I have no idea if that's important or not.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait a minute, what's their surname? And it's like, yeah, it's Wu Timan. It was like, here's first mate Wu Liangxin.
Yeah. Yeah, they were also
Julia is a Wu.
Yep.
So we've just got this potential.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a
conspiracy.
common name or anything. The other thing is that like in Chinese they could be spelled differently. So we would never know in
Yes.
English.
No, that's true.
But yeah, it's hard to say.
That's true. I feel like it's sort of the note of, you know, so far, for instance, we don't know that Shipmaster Lo is in any way related to Lo Pei, for example.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, there's definitely some room for this. Could just be a common name. But
Absolutely.
it is weird.
I think
and
we can go on the
significant
assumption that it is relevant until proven
Yeah.
otherwise.
Until proven otherwise. Because, like, the magician family is, you know, magician girl is...
Illuminati! God damn it.
Oh god, that's funny, yes. Yeah. Oh. Yep, okay. Yeah, until proven otherwise, is we just got a newspaper with Bird Lady, who is also a Wu.
Yep.
And this Officer Wu is very attractive, so it's clearly important.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we know that the Wu family essentially like had, or Stone Wu's family,
Yeah.
essentially like had a temple. Like
Yeah.
that whole thing about, you know, here's
So, yeah, presumably they had
gratitude
money.
and generosity. It seems like they're donors or something. And so it's like, okay, they have money, question mark?
Yeah.
And who do we know who are Wus who have money? Well,
Yeah,
that
makes
entire
sense.
other case.
Makes a lot of sense. Which makes me wonder if, you know, like Stone Wu and others are at all in line for that inheritance that they were talking about?
Yeah, because it's like, okay,
Presumably
here's
not,
the thing.
because it could be just like, you know, a big family with, you know, branches and stuff. So it seems like
It
the
could
ones
be
that
like
were on
big
the ship
family.
were the ones who were actually like fighting over the inheritance.
Yeah. Like, the
So
thing
like
is,
they might not be in
so we
the
already...
direct line.
It's like, the thing is, we already know somebody gave Elle this complicated murder plan that involved serial killing stuff.
Yeah.
And Liang Xin is definitely involved. And no, Liang Xin has a whole bunch of Watson
And I was gonna say the Watson Cola is also involved.
He's tied to this. But it's also like, okay, we're assuming that the Bells were architects to some extent of the, you know, they murdered our brother. They murdered our brother. Apparently they plagiarized the murdering of our brother. From Stonewu ? Manuscript. So we've either got the Wu family has access to some convoluted murder schemes, or the Bells are just sort of constantly collecting these ideas like a spider in a web, just in case we need to murder anybody. So, my point is, if they have direct ties to the Wu family and are sort of looking out for this Illuminati's, you know, best interests.
Yeah, that's great.
Then they certainly could be orchestrating hey, look, these two, the businessman and the sister-in-law, aren't going to be helpful to us, so we need to get them out of the way and get our guy Liang Xin in control of the money. So my point is, like, the fact that we were on this boat when all the serial killings went down might not be a coincidence.
Yeah.
By the way, I just noticed your summary of this episode. Shen is dead. Afu's the main character.
Yeah.
Really bold choice.
Alright.
Okay, so Hot Officer Wu, let's go. Thanks to those medical journals you brought, my mom's condition has improved a lot. Just imagine Bishy sparkles are happening every time it speaks.
That's also going to be relevant.
It was just a small favor.
Are you here for Mr. Shen's case as well?
Mr. Shen suddenly went missing, and we're all very worried about him. What happened, really?
Oh, right. Yeah. There is a kid floating around.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would... The kid was sort of... my imagining was that kid was like a child, but I don't remember if we were given a name.
It's kind of hard to say, because, like, Madame Wu looked pretty young, but, like...
Yeah.
It can be hard to tell for sure.
Did they just say, did Hot Officer Wu just say, my mother's feeling better? Because if so...
Yeah, so his mom is alive.
That child's mother is definitely dead.
Yes. Yes, so he's probably not that child. But I do wonder if we will meet the child at some point.
We do have a lot of mysterious Wus floating around. We just had a briefing meeting. The chief requested strict confidentiality of this case.
I understand. I just want to know some basic information.
Yep. All right. What do you want to know?
Oh, so no one will talk to Afu, but when it's Kosen asking stuff,
when it's a
suddenly...
reporter. Just you wait until we have to do some science. Officer Wu, how is Shen doing now? He's physically fine, but his mood is a bit low.
Yeah, no shit.
I wonder why. Huh? Did he say anything? He hasn't said anything. That's also the biggest issue at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. She's
When
a
we
cute
asked
girl
him
and or
about the
knows people who
crime,
can pull some strings.
he simply said, okay, so he is speaking, so we don't have to do amateur surgery. He simply said he doesn't remember anything. Sergeant Singh believes he is intentionally not cooperating. Fortunately, Mr. Joseph intervened. Mr. Joseph.
Could there be any hidden circumstances in this?
We've gathered sufficient evidence, so there's probably no hidden circumstances.
Really? Really?
Well, okay, they don't know that he's got a dissociative fugue state thing.
Yeah, but like...
I doubt Shen, like, talks about that much.
Yeah, but like there's other shit going on.
There's other shit going on, but like that might be what Shen thinks, is like, oh, Shadow Shen did something, and I can't really explain that. So, yeah, it's not his condition from his childhood, because that was a dislodged hyoid bone that his brother amateur surgeried back into place. So, like, if he has said anything, it implies that the hyoid bone is fine.
Yeah. No, he's fine. He's just like
But
not telling them things.
It is also possible he wrote something and they're just like not disclosing that point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways.
Since strict confidentiality was emphasized, it means what Mr. Shen has done is very serious.
But they're not saying it was murder,
Am I right?
which is wild. The content of the briefing meeting is absolutely confidential.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Nothing to it, we gotta break into prison. All I can say is it's unfavorable for Mr. Shen. Many pieces of evidence point towards him. Yeah, no, it's like, that is how they explained the trauma mutism thing, but like, they also did say very explicitly you can fix it by amateur surgerying the bone back into place, which they've done twice on screen so far, which is wild. All right, what do you want to know?
What is the reason for Mr. Shen's arrest?
The initial charge was illegal possession of weapons upon entering the international settlement, which I don't know what that is.
Initial? So there were new charges later? It seems that the subsequent crimes involved are more serious than illegal possession of weapons.
Miss Wen, you guessed it right. I can't keep anything secret from you. That's why you're such a good reporter. We did discover during the investigation that Mr. Shen is involved in other major cases. We have a very good alibi for that. What exactly are these major cases?
The recent major case in the international settlement, could it be...
I mean, the
murder case is the
What
one
do they-
he
what
could
is
have
the-
done, but
yeah,
they
the
said
international
theft.
settlement.
That's at least what was in the newspaper.
Yeah. So I think they're blaming him for some kind of theft.
The Shanghai Phantom has caused panic lately. He or she may have stolen the formula of Watson Cola water. The police even issued a reward notice for this. Is Mr. Shen involved in this?
After the reward was issued, we received various kinds of tip-off letters. But most of them were hearsay and rumors, complicating the investigation instead.
Wow.
Officer Wu, is Shen... I cannot comment on whether Mr. Shen is related to the theft case. Then murder case.
Is it
Getting
related to the
accused
murder
of a
cases
good
at
old-fashioned murder.
Stone Foreign Goods Store? Mr. Shen met with Stone Wu at Stone's store last night, and Stone was found dead this morning. Stone Wu was shot to death, and Mr. Shen was initially charged with illegal possession of a gun.
Are you suspecting Mr. Shen as the murderer of Stone Wu?
The murderer? Impossible! I'm sorry, I cannot disclose any information about the murder case. Are they accusing him of both? Being real gutsy?
Judging from your reaction, you don't really think both cases are related to Mr. Shen, do you?
Of course not. I mean, I'm the one who murdered Stone Wu. How can you make such random speculations, Miss Wen? I'm but a very attractive police officer trying to do my duty.
So it's actually true. God damn it. He just can't hide anything from her.
No, those reporters' instincts. Alright, what do you want to know? Well, I blew it, so I might as well disobey my superiors.
Since the briefing meeting was held, it seems that the police have obtained some evidence.
You guessed it again. I can't hide from your amazing reporter prowess.
You don't have to confirm it if she gets it right. You don't have to do that.
Like, no, that's in the bylaws.
Like, if someone guesses it, then you have to confirm
Officer
it.
Wu is simply a gorgeous himbo. He cannot be expected to keep any information secret. Mr. Shen is the sole suspect in the shooting at the foreign goods store with solid evidence. How could this happen? Like again? Really? Miss Wen, I really can't say more.
Poor guy.
Please make sure to keep the information we just discussed strictly confidential.
I
Don't
hope
publish
that none
it
of those
again.
other randos heard it.
My boss chewed me out so bad the last 4 times.
You can trust us. We'll keep our lips sealed.
Officer Wu, Shen couldn't have committed murder. Source, I love him. Can you find a way for me to meet him? I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of authority. Yeah, he's right there. He's staring right at him. He's like, woo!
Yeah, he is literally staring at him. Just like, what is he doing over there?
Everybody in this game just talks about shit so loudly with other people standing right next.
Yep.
So, you want to be Sergeant Singh?
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Hey, you! Who is making a fuss in the police station?
Sergeant Singh.
Officer Wu, what is going on here?
He's Shen Chunping's assistant and wants to visit.
Hey, you! What are you thinking? So any assistant can visit like that? Shen Chongping is a notorious murderer.
Notorious?
Were you planning to let him collude with this guy?
I'm sorry. I can continue to be Joseph?
Yeah.
Sergeant Singh, if I have it right, the suspect has the right to be visited during detention. Mr. Joseph. Besides, he hasn't said a word since his arrest. Okay, so he might need surgery. Which is not conducive to the investigation. Allowing him to meet with a friend, perhaps it's good for cooperation. Yeah, he's like, I was clearing a Fu's name instantly, but we're gonna let Shen hang.
Yeah, seriously. He's just like, yeah, Shen's being accused, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Hey, you! You do make some sense. Officer Wu, bring Shen Chongping out.
Oh no! He's in a... They took his coat.
Again!
Shen, are you alright?
Man
He
keeps
keeps
losing
losing his coats.
People keep stealing them.
stealing his coats?
What's with the glare? It's so weird to see him, like, without a hat.
Yeah, it might be. I know you couldn't have done it. What really happened?
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Shen, if there's anything I can do, let me know. Shen, please talk to me.
You
Okay.
shouldn't have come. Oh boy. Why does this game make me crush on Shen so hard? He does have a certain air to him, right?
He's got a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. My case has nothing to do with you.
Shen, don't be a Miles.
I think I'll probably keep doing her until we get him back in the party.
Yeah,
Does that
it's
sound
like
about right?
we're probably going to have not a lot of dialogue if he's being closed lips.
That's also fair.
If this is the Miles part, there might be a time when we have like a much more engaged conversation with him.
Yeah.
But he's clearly shutting up for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be
Mr.
Shadow
Shen.
Shen, but
Oh, it could
I
be
don't know, I
Shadow
feel
Shen.
like
I wonder. Yeah, like we've never seen Shadow Shen take over, but
yeah, he's
It may
definitely
be possible.
fronted. I'm like, my instinct is he would be a little more like
yeah,
snide.
yeah. He's got attitude for sure.
He's got attitude.
Mr. Shen, is it true that you killed Stone Wu?
I don't know. Go. Don't waste any more time on me.
He's like, well, I don't know, so I'm just gonna rot in prison now. Shen, why would you say something like that?
Go. Stop meddling in this matter. Hey, you. It's about time to take the suspect back.
Well, we were here for 5 minutes.
Since Mr. Shen can speak now, he should be able to cooperate with my interrogation later, right?
We did surgery on him with the power of friendship.
Hafu, let's go.
Shen! Shen!
Oh.
How could it turn out like this? Shen refuses to tell us what happened, doesn't let us help.
Who is he to say we can't interfere? It's understandable to be worried about dragging you into it, but he underestimates me.
Hey!
I have an idea. We can serve as his defense counsels.
Ooh, we're really ace
Thankfully,
attorneying
you
it
don't need a
now.
law degree. Defense counsels.
It means defending the suspect in a criminal court and helping him protect his rights.
I've literally never heard of this. Great idea!
But we don't have a lawyer's license. We need a letter of authorization from Mr. Shen first.
Ah, the classic ace attorney,
Yep.
the letter of authorization.
Yep.
We can also defend him as friends or relatives.
That won't work. Shen will definitely not give us a letter of authorization.
There's another way, but it requires waiting for a few days.
Well, hopefully we're not on ace attorney timelines.
Yeah, the trial will be over by then. What is it?
I interviewed Sergeant Singh before and noticed a habit of his. After finishing
We're
questioning,
blackmailing him?
he'd ask the suspect to leave extra fingerprints on blank paper. Mr. Shen must be no exception.
Oh, we're gonna forge his fingerprints.
As long as we obtain a paper with Mr. Shen's fingerprints, we can make the letter on our own.
Wow.
Literal
We're doing
formula. I'm sure
crime.
that'll go great in court.
Yep.
It seems like this is the only way. You don't need to convince me when I'm sold. But why do we have to wait for a few days?
I have to send a letter to the police station first. And after receiving the approval... Huh? Approval for what? Oh. Only then can I enter Sergeant Singh's office in the name of an interview. Oh my god. She's gonna arrange an interview, then like steal the fingerprints and forge Shen's signature? Holy shit.
She's like, my journalistic ethics are very specific.
Oh boy.
I have a solution.
Tell me about
Literally a solution. It's a
Yeah.
bottle. It's still early. Let's go around the crime scene first and see if we can find more clues. Come back here at 8 p.m. tonight. Then I can frame you for a murder.
Yep. What's with the... Oh, is it the thingy, the... What was it? The radio thing.
Listening in, yeah.
Afu, why did you bring your invention here?
There are technically no laws against this yet.
Yep.
You'll find out soon enough. Afu's like, this is my wheelhouse.
You're not planning to break into the police station at night, are you?
That's exactly what I have in mind.
Oh my god! He's worse than she is!
Afu's like, talking about crimes gave me an idea.
Yep. Wow.
This is a common padlock, quite easy to open.
Dude! We are picking the lock to the police station! Oh my god. Well, okay, Shen might be innocent, but we're about to be real guilty real soon.
We're about to be real guilty. It's fine if we don't get caught. But Kosin, can you tell me how to get to Sergeant Singh's office? Once I'm inside, I'll need you to keep watch outside.
This is too risky. Can't you even wait for a day?
I'm afraid of the problems that may be incurred by a delay.
Alright.
So I'm wondering if Afu's dialogue, he's got a specific register of, he barely uses contractions, and sometimes the phrasing is a little specific. And I'm wondering if that's meant to be, translation of sort of, him being, smarter and using science terms.
Oh my gosh.
Stallion, do you know how to lockpick?
I do not. Nah. Nah. Why am I so terrible at this?
Is it just, trying until you open this?
I guess I'm supposed to rotate it a specific way.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Afu picking locks was how we found both of the wardrobes.
Those were different kinds of locks.
Yep.
Okay, I can get it to there. Oh my god.
It doesn't seem there's a lot
I don't know
of
the technique
visual
to this.
feedback.
I'm just trying stuff randomly.
Yeah, they don't really tell you what's going on with it, is the thing.
Yeah.
There isn't really visual feedback. Which direction? So you can turn it to the right, but once you get there, you're kind of stuck.
Yep.
Because the other one, it showed you feedback on what you were doing.
It's reassuring to see you have no burglary skills. Yeah.
So, okay, how did you get it to the position you were in before?
Well, I almost had it. Alright, so we start here, then rotate like that. Oh! Oh, I guess
There
you
we
just
go.
need to get it all the way there. Okay.
The lock is open. All right, Cosine, then I'll go now.
Hurry in and come back quickly. And once you're in the sergeant's office, focus on the files related to the shooting case.
Understood.
阿福，阿福，你能听到我说话吗？
Are we literally gonna stealth around this? How do these people
Stealth
not
mission.
notice?
测试测试，
Look, they have
Did-
very bad peripheral vision.
Did they hear the door unlock and open and close? What is
No.
What is this?
Nobody in this game can hear things. Beep.
巡长办公室就在走廊尽头，快去快回。
Beep. Down.
昨晚上没睡好啊？
Crouch.
啊，
Perfect.
岂止是没睡好，简直一宿没睡。
Okay, so these guys are just asleep.
幸亏巡长
Shooting
亲自带队，抓人回来又要审讯，
Sergeant Singh part of the
谁都没
conspiracy.
得离开巡捕房。
Getting up there in age, these senior officers, yeah. Okay, so now we just wait for this guy to nod off. Okay, yeah, there we go.
睡了，巡捕睡着了。
Easy peasy.
我
Oh,
得小
is
声
this
点，
voice now?
别吵醒他。
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We need to go slowly to pass by safely. Cool as a cucumber. Hide. Okay.
Ah, I see.
Nope, not yet. Perfectly hidden.
Of course. Oh god.
You need to hide like right now.
There literally was not a prompt.
Okay, you need
Wait.
to like
What is skip?
go sooner.
Because, okay, I guess load game. I'm assuming there was an autosave, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to go sooner. Maybe I can also run faster? Because we don't have to sneak past the sleeping guy this time.
Oh, that's true.
You can literally just, like, run behind this guy.
Hide. Perfect.
Snake, yeah. Okay. Shit!
Yeah, no, second is at the end of the corridor, I think, actually.
Where are we actually trying to go?
I think she said that he was at the end of the corridor,
On which
which
floor, though?
is not on this floor.
Can we get past this guy at all?
I don't think so, and also I think you're on the wrong floor now.
Yeah, but I want to explore.
You want to explore?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was stupid.
Nope, you cannot.
Okay, fine. Is skip just like skipping the
Stealth part.
the stealth
I think
mission?
so.
Maybe. Alright, well, I don't think there's gonna be anything to explore here, honestly. No random hidden
Yeah.
secrets. I think we can just go straight for it. Does the officer need a glass of water? He
He's
has an
a
image on the
sim.
top of his head. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess, maybe?
He's a sim. He's just kind of.
Try to go this way. Oh, interesting.
I don't know why we're doing this.
Is this just like a side quest? Okay. Let's try to
Just
do the
put
water
the glass
side
of water
quest.
down and leave. I'm a friendly spirit.
This guy... Oh, okay, there's the glass over on that side. So when he's looking the other way... We can
Or water.
give him some water.
Incredible.
And then hide. And then what's gonna happen? There we go! That's
原
so
来杯
funny!
子里有水，我还以为喝完
Oh,
了。
I'm not gonna question this. And like, they got a guy to voice that line. Have we accidentally skipped ahead or something?
I mean, I don't know what floor we're supposed to be on.
I thought it was the first floor. I thought she just said it's at the end of this corridor.
Is the water drugged? So we can go back to the first
Oh,
floor.
well,
I think
maybe
this
it's
is...
because...
Okay, we need to see
哦
this
桌
though.
子上
Well,
摆
that
着一
sounds
幅奇怪的
important.
画，画上的猫咪穿着制服，
Cat in
看起来很
police
清
uniform?
晰。
in a police uniform. This will be crucial to solving the case. Maybe by going
Oh, God.
downstairs you skip past... Well, actually, because it didn't seem like they caught you. You can get there and hide. It might be that that's how you get around like a blockade or
Yeah,
something.
I think there's something, probably something there that we couldn't get past without going to the second floor.
Yeah.
There we go.
顺利到达。
Haha.
Okay, we did it.
就是找印有先生手印的空白纸了。
To forge our letter.
Alright, let's check all the things.
Ace Attorney, it's like, you've got to believe in your client. You've got to help them even when they don't think they can be helped. And Murders on the Yangtze River is like, forge legal documents.
I mean, what is that if not helping someone even if they don't want to be helped?
Exactly. Phoenix
It's totally
would do
in
it.
the spirit. Hmm.
There's... Oh, we've actually got no voice. Okay. There's a sculpture of an elephant on the table, looking silly.
Rude.
A curved dagger with an exotic design. Its handle looks like it's made of ivory. Well, I guess he doesn't like elephants that much. The handle is carved with patterns and writings that I can't understand. Evidence box.
What's that?
Inside are Shen's hat, coat, and some personal belongings. There's also a photo frame. It is a group photo. I don't know if that counts as a group photo of it. It's a group photo of Brian and Stone Wu.
And it looks like they're in that ancestral hall.
They're in the temple.
Hmm.
Brian knew about it. The Wu family ancestral hall. That's strange. I didn't know Shen had this photo. I guess it must have been given to him by Stone Wu. There's another piece of paper tucked inside the photo frame. This is gonna be the fake confession. Oh, no. It's the formula! Memorize it quick!
Hmm.
It's a note.
Yeah.
It's the cola formula.
Yeah.
H2O 1000, CO2 100.
I wonder
Who's,
if that
of course,
was
instantly memorized it.
in...
Which means
you
he
know,
too is now a
somewhere.
thief of the cola
Yeah.
recipe.
If it was in, like, those papers or, like, in the locker or whatever. That someone put it there to frame Shen. Although,
Yeah,
how
which
would it
means
have
they
gotten...
are framing him for the theft.
Yeah, how would it have gotten inside the photo frame, though? Did Shen
So-
hide it there afterwards? But, like, what
Here's
would be the
the
point
thing
of
that's
that?
interesting. I could see this picture causing Shen to have a brainwave about his brother's murder.
Yeah, so maybe the
Because if his
picture is what
brother's-
was given to him, yeah.
If the brother's been in the ancestral hall where the original case, inspiration, whatever happened, then it could mean that, yeah, he knew the plot of this and therefore there's a specific tie there.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me, though, is that's not what we saw happening when Shen got there. The thing that made him look distressed was a piece of paper on the top of the pile. It wasn't, oh, I see this photograph. It's a piece of paper he picked up.
Yeah.
So it's not that. And I don't think it's this recipe because I don't think he cares that much about Watson Cola.
Yeah, but I just...
It
we
looks
have
like
to wonder
some
how
kind of
he got his
formula.
hands on it.
Yeah,
阿福，阿福，
chemical formulas.
你到巡长办公室了吗？收到，请回答。收到，请回答。那带手印的纸呢？找到了吗？
Beep beep.
I guess he can't talk back to her. With...
I need to go and find the things Kosi mentioned. Yeah, they mentioned it's a one-way radio so far.
Yeah.
I'll record the contents of this paper for now and study it later. Thievery! Yeah. Fucking Liang-sin. A tapestry full of exoticism with vibrant colors. There's a file on the desk. The autopsy report of Stone Wu.
Okay, what do we see here?
Signs of being bound with rope. Well,
Ooh,
that suggests that it's not Shen in the spur of the moment. Based on the body, the time of death could be between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Their scheduled meeting time was it 8 or was it 7 something?
8
Yeah, I think it was
exactly.
8, yeah. He got there at like 7:30 and then went to like
Yeah, he
wait.
was early.
Yeah.
The victim had a 2.5 centimeter diameter puncture wound on the left chest. The bullet passed through the victim's body, causing multiple organ injuries and severe bleeding.
Yeah, so from what we've seen, it definitely looks like he was like already on the floor when he was shot.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he had been knocked out by that bump to the head. Presumably, he was knocked out. He was tied up and dragged somewhere, and then shot
Lying
there.
down.
Yeah, the rogue was also shot. Exactly.
The bullet passed through the victim's body. This is also the cause of death. The clothing near the victim's chest wound had scorch marks, and the skin was partially burned.
So from
Close
point
range.
blank, yeah.
It is highly likely that the shooting was done at close range. The victim also has a head injury, indicating that he suffered a blow from a blunt object. Additionally, there are marks of being bound with ropes on the victim's wrists and ankles.
Okay. So just the file cabinet now?
The file cabinet is labeled Seized Evidence. Let me see what's inside. Exploring methods for extracting brucine from Nux vomica.
This Lyceum
Nux
Theater
vomica is a
212.
plant whose seeds contain...
Multiple bioactive compounds. Yeah, it has applications in the medical research and the
So,
pharmaceutical
that
industry.
sounds familiar?
Anti-inflammatory.
Stone Wu.
analgesic,
Okay, so he wrote this.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we've heard Nux vomica before. And I want to say it
Yeah,
was
I don't
stuff that
remember.
Brian was researching.
Quite possibly.
Now, we've also got a piece of paper with the same totally not a trap message.
Yeah. What does the
So,
212
storage
mean?
locker.
Maybe, yeah,
So
the
the thing is-
locker number or something.
Yeah, so this could be the thing that Shen found. If we're right, and
Yeah,
that was the
that
thing
definitely
that
looks
Brian
like
was
it.
researching. He's like, this introduces motive. The thing to the lady
yeah.
for the
Yeah, he was
skin.
trying to sell, like, skincare products to her.
Yeah, but I'm like, was he saying that? Because she was asking for rose water, and by rose water, I'm pretty sure she meant drugs.
It's entirely possible. I don't think we have any evidence of that yet, but it is a possibility.
We don't. No, it's true. This is an English paper written by Stone Wu. But, like, if this is something its therapeutic effect is similar to... Huh? This note next to it is... Like, this could be the stuff that Shen found that made him go to the locker.
Yeah.
Lyceum Theater 212. Huh? What does 212 represent?
阿福阿福，
Yeah.
找到带手印的纸了吗？
Nope.
Beep beep.
没找到就算了，赶紧撤离。辛格勋
No
回巡捕房了，
Uh-oh.
情况紧急，情况紧急。
Yeah, so that lady.
To stealth our way back
Okay, I
out
guess
now.
we gotta get out of here.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Does he think that by solving a few cases, he can look down upon us?
So they're speaking in English.
Yeah.
We need to do
There's
something
like,
to make him cooperate.
thank goodness I'm being hidden by Sergeant Singh's close-up.
Make him understand that in this police station, who's the boss?
Evidences are quite comprehensive. The significance of a confession is limited. Let's leave it to the court.
I'm asking, are you protecting him?
I never show mercy to criminals.
Rude.
阿福阿
Rude,
福，
yeah.
你收到了吗？
I hope they can't hear.
辛格巡长回巡捕房了，赶紧撤
I mean,
离。
he's wearing headphones.
Yeah.
Nah, never mind.
什么人？
I am a defense attorney, so I'm allowed to do
真
this.
是，偏偏在那时候说话，
And now we're both in
也
jail.
怪我自己没有改良有声广播机。现在拿不到
It's like
手
next
印
on the
帮不
list.
了先生。
Well, hopefully they can at least
Headphones
see
that
each
won't
other in
broadcast
prison. Yeah.
what you're listening to. Yeah, finally we can actually interrogate Shen.
这个声音是我幻听了
Afu, you know he's in the prison, dude.
I'm
我还以为
hallucinating.
是我幻听了。
Sometimes I can still hear Shen's voice.
Yep.
先生，你怎么也在这里？
What do you mean? What are you doing here?
该问这个问题
It's
的
like,
人
well, I got
是我
arrested
吧
for murder, so
然后我就被他抓住了，他还没收了我的留声广播机。
that is a really cute, like,
Yeah, it's adorable.
sitting down.
你也太胡来了，连巡捕房都敢闯。
Aw.
我不让你参与这件事，本意是不想让你犯险，没想到适得其反。
我不能眼睁睁的看着你被人陷害啊！
这个案子背后盘根错节，这次我未必能全身而退。
What do you know about it,
总会多一
Shen?
份力。你困在牢房里，连调查都没法做。
你不也困在牢房里吗？
He's like, well, I mean, I'm probably gonna get let out earlier than you are, so.
阿福，我知道你担心我，但我更希望你能平安。
He's like, you're just a little baby of 19.
你就跟我说说今天晚上的事呗。
Yeah, just
吴
tell
松涛
me,
不是约
man.
你在洋货铺见吗？为什么你又去了剧院呢？
你不必
Yeah,
靠我
no, the
话
bells are super suspicious.
这个
Yeah,
问
we
题
apparently do.
我自己好像有答案。
Ha! Finally, we get to present the evidence. Okay, so the specific
So wait,
thing.
hang on. Where's? Just wanna
Yeah,
see
the
what.
specific question.
Why did he go to the
is-
theater? Which it would be the
Yeah,
the
so
note.
the note.
Oh, yeah. Cut
Yeah.
it.
剧院是因为有人给你留了纸条吧？
Look at our boy doing his detective work.
He's a real detective now.
That's
看来
adorable.
我猜对了，
Oh.
先生，那人把你骗去洋货铺和剧院，明显是在陷害你啊！
然而，我们连对手是谁都不清楚，对方却对我们的行踪了如指掌。我清楚
Okay,
神
they
部
they
掌握了
know
哪些
two
证据。
moves, Shen.
假如我是这个案子的检察官，也会不可避免地怀疑，凶手是我。
先生，
Like so,
你
we've
猜
gotten
我
out
今
of this.
天在灵修剧院遇到了谁？
谁？
是隐珠姐，她已经成为了有名的魔术师。然后，我就想起了第一次和先生在船上见面时的情景。当时，我就站在案发现场，手上都是血，连一句
Oh.
辩解的话也说不出。最开始，大家都认定杀害殷夫人的凶手是我，后来又怀疑是隐珠姐。可先生却用缜密的推理还原了真相，洗清了我们的嫌疑。如果不是先生坚持，我或者隐珠姐都不会拥有现在的生活。
I mean, to be fair, Joseph was
我不可能
like,
坐视不
oh,
管。
I already know if Fu didn't do it,
Yeah.
but we'll let Shen figure it out for funsies.
先生，
Is Shen
就
gonna
让
be
我当你
like,
的辩护
look,
人吧。
full disclosure, I'm not entirely sure I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Is this the point where he's like, listen, Afu, I need you to be aware of, like, you know, when I zone out during a case, I'm not really zoning out, and like,
好吧，阿福，我同意你来当我的辩护人。
Oh, we did it.
yay!
Now let's maybe get Afu out of
Now
jail
we
先
too.
生同意了。
Okay, officers, you can let me out. He said yes. We know that was the only reason I'm in this jail cell right now. Definitely not because I did any
但
breaking
我
and
不确定
entering.
我能答得上。
All right, starting with the study.
先生在洋货铺的书房里见到吴松
Yes,
涛了吗？
it's cool. If Fu will invent a metal detector, we'll find the missing bullet in Joseph.
Yep.
我应该是什么人也没见到。
Oh yeah, that's a
我一直
That's
在
a
书房
distress
等吴
face.
松涛，但他并没有现身。无意间，我在桌上看到了一份文件，文件上贴着你提到的那张纸条。
于是你就去剧院了。
应该是这样。
so here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I am gonna say, Shen, I do think you should disclose the fact that you do have blackouts sometimes. Like,
yeah.
okay, so we actually like don't know the extent to which Shen's dissociation like happens. It kind of seems like the one time we saw Shadow Shen sort of like manifest as an imaginary friend, it did not seem like Shen was being essentially pushed out of his own mind.
Yeah.
Like he was still conscious of the world. So it
Yeah,
doesn't seem like that kind of takeover. And then when he's doing stuff on the cases, he's retreating into his mind palace, but it's kind of unclear if that's like, okay, there is literal dissociation that is happening right now, or if it's just, this is kind of artistic
Yeah, just like a representation of the mind
depiction
palace.
of being deep in thought, you know?
Yeah.
So the thing is, we're not aware of any cases yet that Shen has had a legitimate blackout.
Yeah.
So he might not even be fully aware of that possibility, but it does seem
That's
like
true.
he's aware.
Yeah, he's definitely suspecting that he might have done things that he's not aware of.
Yeah, like, you know, the flashback with Brian being like, oh yeah, Freud talked about this whole thing with like dissociative personality stuff. Like, it seems like Shen has probably put 2 and 2 together, like, oh,
Wait, hang on,
that's
why
that
is-
weird person I keep talking to sometimes.
Why is my avatar frozen? Sorry, we're back now.
Oh, what?
I'm good. It's
Okay.
alright. Yeah.
But yeah, my point is that, like, if Shen is aware that he has any blackouts that could impact his memory, like, he should disclose that to a Fu, because that's going to be really necessary for, like, finding the contradictions in his testimony and stuff, like, so we're not blindsided by this. So
Yeah.
he should disclose that.
Yeah, absolutely.
我听到了一个声音，很像是钟声，然后就直接去
So
举报。
here's the thing that's interesting about it. Presumably, there's going to be a point where they link the gun specifically to the murder. Like, maybe
Yeah.
they have ballistics or something, and they're like, this is the gun that did it.
Yeah.
And if so, that's going to be a little weird, because Shen was there before 8, and he went to the theater and found the gun in the locker and got arrested. But the time of death puts his death at 8 to 10. So afterward. So, like...
Yeah, like, it seems like the police arrived just as he had obtained the gun, but, like, would they
Yes.
have been able to put that together? Or are they just like, no,
Yeah.
he obviously had the gun before that?
So, considering the setup, they said the initial charges were possession of a weapon,
Yes.
and then subsequent charges. I'm guessing, and because we know the body wasn't discovered until the morning, so they could not have known that there was a murder that this gun was used to commit, quote unquote, until the morning, which is why his charges were upgraded. The thing that's interesting is that, because I'm thinking about this now, and I'm like, yeah, so the timeline does not make sense for the gun to have killed Stonewu and then been put in the locker. Now,
Yeah.
you know, it could be a
So,
different
yeah,
gun.
presumably it would be a different gun, yeah.
Well, here's my thought. If the gun was in police lockup, any police officer could have taken the gun, gone out, murdered Stonewu, come back, put the
true.
gun back in lockup.
I would be curious what the
So that-
exact timeline was. Like, what time was it when he found the gun?
Yeah, we'll want to establish that timeline, but my point is, cops, one of whom is an Officer Wu,
Yeah.
and very
it was
suspicious.
Officer Wu. Of course. I'm
who-
sorry, Kit. They're
who-
all evil.
Yeah, if you're a cop and you're like, I need to kill this guy for reasons, then I need to kill this guy for reasons, and somebody gets arrested with a gun. You're like, perfect. All I need to do is kill the guy I need to kill with
Yeah.
this gun that just got confiscated.
That would be a really
and
risky
they'll
strategy,
assume
though,
it's
because, like, it should be pretty obvious that, like, the gun was in police custody at the time that the murder happened.
It's like
Like, you would have to
might
be able to kind of obfuscate that.
they might be obfuscating that. They might be
Yeah.
presenting things in a specific way. Yeah. So, okay, the thing is, regarding Shen's hair, I don't think he's ever had that shaved in the front look. I think he just wore a hat
Yeah.
all the time.
But it is odd that he suddenly
don't-
has short hair.
Yeah,
I guess he got it cut at some point.
He definitely had a braid earlier, so it is confusing.
Well, I guess we technically don't know, because, like, you can change his outfit. I think the, at the start of the game, the long hair outfit was canon.
Yeah, but
And then
it seems
here,
like
the short hair is canon.
outfit. Yeah, it
So,
seems like
at
short hair
some
outfit is canon
time-
right now.
Yeah. At some time
that-
in the middle of the
Mhm.
game, he cut it, apparently.
Which is weird, yeah, because like the evidence box has his British clothes, his American.
Yeah, well, we saw
clothes.
last time also that in the cutscene he was wearing his, like, Western
Yeah.
style outfit.
Yeah,
And yeah, it could be a cat
No, that's-
bell, maybe.
that's true. A cat bell.
Sounded like
It's
a
all
bell,
coming
and
together.
then I went straight to the theater. It almost sounds like he's saying that, like, the bell caused it. That,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it was some kind of hypnosis or something. I don't know.
He's like, I have
我可以
trauma
问你一些问
related
题
to
吗？
bells.
可以，但我不确定我能。
先生，剧院里发生了什么呀？
Yeah, let's see if we can get the
我当时
time.
在想哥哥的案子，记不清细节了。
He doesn't remember the details.
先生看起来心事重重的，
Burdened with something.
Yeah.
似乎他在洋货铺里有别的发现，暂时还不能告诉我。
Yeah, that outfit does look very good on him. It's a good outfit.
要问他吗？
Yes, ask him
Yes,
things.
press him further.
先生，要不我跟你说说我今天的收获吧。
Okay, let's do that. Few hours.
A few
later.
hours later.
可心姐，连你也被抓了吗？
It looks more like she's here to break you out.
想什么呢？我是来接你出去的。
阿福，你被保释了。
On bail.
多谢武大哥，多谢可心姐。
All the best lawyers are released on bail right before they defend their client.
阿福小兄弟，快别谢我了，我没那。
Yeah. Well, you might have done something, Officer Blue.
辩护的事，你考虑的如何了？
我已写好委托函，交给狱组了。
Yeah.
We did it.
只是此案困难重重。
先生放心，无论有什么样的困难，我们都能克服。
It's like you do it all the
有这样
time.
的
It'll
决
be
心很重要。
easy.
毕竟法庭上的对手是约瑟。
Yeah.
What?
That's right. We're going up
That's
against
gonna be
Joseph.
tricky.
Finally, we have a prosecutor.
约瑟
Yeah.
你是说我们要跟贝先生辩论？
That guy.
没错，
这。
别担心，阿福。这次你能保释，多亏贝先生帮
It'll
忙。
be fine as long as we don't have another debate mini game.
而且，我听说他算是沈先生的老师，
I feel like there's some conflict of interest here.
Yeah.
庭审时应该。
But then again, Ace Attorney has never cared about that either.
He's like, no, they will not show me any.
Nope.
你们没有见过约瑟在法庭上的样子，
He's like, no,
Yeah.
we haven't had a
他绝不
prosecutor
会
in
留
this
任何情
game.
面。
那也无所谓，毕竟真相站在我们这边。
Well, I mean, we don't know that yet,
只要准
when.
备充分，我不信会输。
Yeah, so
留给
it's
你
the
们准备的时间
preparedness
并不
that's the problem.
明日就会进行首次审判。
Ace Attorney rules.
Yep.
明天
Tomorrow.
按会审公谢的规则，当检察官认为证据确凿时，就可以开始审判。
Yeah.
会审公谢实
Once
行一审终审
Joseph.
制，
One trial only.
Ooh.
你们只有一。
可我们还什么证据
We're
都
up in
没
the
有。
stakes.
We have some evidence. Not a
阿
ton.
福，咱们赶紧去做准备吧。
Well, hopefully now that we have authorization, they'll let us actually investigate properly.
我们有将最大的困难告诉你们。
Yeah, Shen, you should tell us about that.
Yeah. Oh, we're just skipping there.
Cutting straight to it.
Is this judge like falling asleep? Oh, the curls! That's so good.
Joseph,
大家都已经到齐了，
the wig is supposed to cover your hair.
开始。他该不会是睡着了吧？
Oh boy.
他在等官审。
Observer.
官审？
会审公廨的验员不能单独审理案件，必须有官审在场。这
Gonna
次
be
的
like
官
Watson
审
or
It's gonna be
something.
特别难
Watson.
他
No,
所在的
okay.
家电家族是远东4大家族之一。
What?
何欣姐看起来已经完全进入了状态。
She's in the zone.
Looks like he's trying to cosplay one of America's founding fathers. Yep.
Here's
He
the
sure
thing.
does.
I am aware, like, that is actual, like, barrister uniform
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
England.
It just looked a
And
little silly
yeah,
on him.
the American founding fathers obviously had at the time very British fashion.
Yeah.
我紧张。
So
Alright, who's this guy gonna be?
为在国王座前伸张正义。本会审公廨仅享有审理、判决和收监的权利。所
So
有
the
相关
interesting
人
thing
士，
is
请出庭。
the mixed court. Shen is, to my
Whoa.
knowledge, a Chinese citizen, as is Stonewu. Maybe he has dual citizenship?
本庭现开始审理华人沈仲平涉嫌持枪杀害华人吴松涛一案。本案由上海道台同知关炯担任验员，由英国驻上海副总领事贺碧南，也就是我本人
Yeah,
担
because
任
like
官审。
nobody involved in this is British. I'm not aware of
Yeah.
Stonewu having British citizenship.
I don't know. Maybe it's because the theft is also potentially involved?
If so, they haven't mentioned that in
Yeah,
the
they
charges yet.
haven't. Why is he just kind of hot? I don't know. I feel like he's a little freaky looking, especially with the wig.
下
It's got
面
layers.
确认控辩双方身
It's
份。
just so big.
检控人上海公共租界检察长约瑟贝尔是否？
Oh, sorry.
检控人已到庭。
Joseph, that wig is atrocious.
Yeah, it looks really funny on him.
贝先生穿的好正式。
Very formally.
He like
So it's like,
sweating.
it's kind of working for me.
Yeah.
被告沈仲平及其辩护人是否到庭？
被告已到庭。
先生的气色看起来还是不太好，
Shen is not doing well.
难道还是没吃东西吗？
辩护人，
法庭上好压抑，
Afu, that's you.
空气就像凝
Afu,
结了。
that's us, yeah.
被告是否委托了辩护人？
奇怪，辩护人怎么不说话？
Afu!
Hey, dude.
Okay, look. I
辩护人
expect
徐福
this
兴
from Afu.
文可欣已到庭。
When? There we go, yes. It's like, oh, right.
差点忘了，辩护人是我自己啊！
阿福，集中注意力，马上就要正式庭审了。
阿福，别太紧张，
It's like, well,
审理很
I
快就
am
会结
gonna
束。
be nervous. Yeah,
Do
that's not
not,
reassuring.
do not pull that shit out on us.
That is not
谢谢贝先
reassuring
生
at all.
Some
He's like, wait a
Von
minute.
Karma, this trial will be over in 5 minutes kind of bullshit.
Yes, the trial has to be
这种
over
时
in
候安慰
5
我
minutes.
会不会不太方便？
He's not trying to comfort you.
这哪里是安慰了，明明是威胁。
Afu is just like, he's just
本
too
案
chill
虽
to
然发生
threaten.
在上海
Yeah.
公共租界内，但被害人、嫌疑人
Yeah.
均为华人。
I guess because it was like in the foreigner
In
section
Shanghai.
of town.
But, like,
'Cause it was like a foreign goods store.
会审章程应由上海道
he,
台来
he
审。
does,
Okay.
yes. Did somebody pull strings?
哪里，这个案子有贺大人把关，末关就是走个过场而已。
关大人，大英帝国尤其注重程序正义，希望大清的官员也能如此。
Yeah, this doesn't make it sound like someone pulled some strings.
那就升堂吧。
Yeah.
首先要进行的是法庭调查。
Does he not know the procedures? What's going on?
What's he confused by?
贺大人，末官没记错流程吧？
You're the judge. Judge.
沈仲平，你被指控于14日晚在松涛洋货铺内谋杀了吴松涛。对此，你有何话要说？是否认罪？
我没有杀人，不认罪。
不认罪啊！
He's like, what do I do then?
接下来，
I'm joking, Judge Kwan.
阿福，这个关大人的糊涂程度，
Wow.
不相上
Yeah,
下。
that's really not good.
He has no idea what he's doing.
What the British
既然被告对
imperialism
于
is
指控
this?
宣称自己无罪，接下来由贝尔先生做控方陈述，请关大人在听取陈述后做出判断，裁决他有罪或是无
Holds up,
罪。
we get cross-examination and shit.
Yeah.
好说，好说。
Afu, you better have a real good objection ready.
二位大人，本案的案
He's
情
got a
非常明
second
细。
ponytail behind his first ponytail.
案件发生于3天前的晚上。被害人是松涛洋货铺店主武松涛。据查，被告在当晚7点50分进入了被害人所经营的洋货铺。
7:50, he was early.
在洋货铺的书房内，他先用钝器击打了被害人头部。在被害人
Go
倒
on
地
off
后，
the streets and say, well,
再
you're
使
a
用
judge
手
now.
枪射杀了被害人。
Well, they were saying that
Yeah,
he's
they said that he's
allegedly
the
like,
governor.
yeah.
So I don't know if he's normally supposed to judge cases like this, or if someone
He's
else
definitely
normally
being
does.
pulled into this. Like,
Yeah.
if we give Shen a judge who doesn't know what he's doing, and we'll default to the British guy,
Yeah.
and then Joseph's the one
以上
prosecuting.
论述均有证据及证人证明。
Okay, but you're gonna have
Witnesses.
to elaborate on that as evidences and witnesses, my guy.
那就请贝
Thank
先生展示证物。
这是巡捕房法医出具的尸检记录，说明被害人是因子弹贯穿左胸而亡。这是逮捕被告时缴的手枪，手枪上有且仅有被告的指纹。
.32 caliber pistol, 1 bullet,
原来凶器是著名的马牌撸子。
but the
It's
rug.
famous.
The
这是
famous
在
two
案发现
horses.
场找到的子弹，
I wonder if that's gonna be
Okay,
relevant.
bullet from the crime
被
scene.
害人身上的伤口正是该口径的子弹造成的。
Okay.
怎么确定
But
这
where
颗
did
子
you find the
弹
bullet?
是从缴获的手枪中射出？
It's gonna be
子弹
ballistic
上的膛线
markings.
痕迹
Yeah.
与这
Yeah,
把
rifling
手枪的
marks.
膛线一致。
Okay,
膛线
so
痕迹？
The timeline does not work great. But I think that their argument is going to be that if Shen was arrested like enough after 8, then he could have killed them and then taken the gun to the place. Rifling marks.
我听说这是最新的调查
The
技术，
latest, yes.
没想到被先
Brand
生已
new
经在用了。
forensics.
阿福，
Who's like, yeah, I know
不如你
rifling
来为
marks.
大家介绍一下。
He's like, oh yeah, I
枪的
can
膛线
info dump.
就像人的指纹一样，
Oh my god, we've been using the same. Well, I guess it
相应
makes
的
sense as a
子弹
comparison.
穿过枪膛后留下的划痕也会有差异。这些纹路差异，肉眼虽然看不到，但在显微镜下却十分明显。总之，通过膛线痕迹比对，可以确定子弹与枪支的对应关系。
But you still haven't proven shit. We're gonna.
二位大人，辩护人的介绍非常全面，而此次膛线痕迹比对的结果，简言之就是，枪是被告开的。
Well, we don't know that.
Well,
Someone could have been wearing gloves.
可心姐，我是不是不该解释啊？
没事，
No, this is the Ace Attorney way.
他自己也会说的。不过，现在我们确实很被动，得反驳点什么。
Well, we are the defense counsel, so
反驳什么？
什么都行，
anything.
不然那位糊涂的官大人就要直接下判决了。
Yeah, no, we gotta examine the evidence.
让我想一想。
the way they're like leaning in towards each other makes it look like they're like whispering to each other or something. That's
Yeah.
suspicious. I don't like it.
Yeah.
辩护人对于指控有什么要说的吗？
这个那个，先生，应该说沈先生他。
Okay, Afu, you're swing.
沈先生的身份是一名侦探，他绝不会杀人的。
That's not very convincing.
如果枪上有他的指纹，肯定是有人栽赃他。
你说有人栽赃陷害他，可有凭据？
Well, yeah.
我是沈先生的助手，我们合作很多年了，我从没见过他有枪。
Source, just trust me.
案发那晚，他也是空手去赴约的。
It's also maybe a little bit of a conflict of interest that we're also a
你
witness.
现在的身份是辩护人，
Yeah.
本法庭不能采信你的证言。
这把枪是被害人所拥有
I
的
don't like that Judge Herman is kind of correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if we're getting a debate mini game against Joseph, we're screwed.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Kept in a drawer. Okay. Oh yeah, was
也就是说，被告在案发现场找到了手枪，然后利用它杀人。命案发生在晚上8点到8点30分，而7点30分到8点30
okay.
分
No,
期间，
you're
只有
making
被
an
告一人
assertion
出
that
入
we
过案
can't
发
back
现场。
up.
Hmm.
We know the murder
Yes.
happened between 8
不
and
管从哪
10.
个角度看，凶手
And that's
都
why I
只可
think the
能是
gun
被
was
告
used to shoot him after Shen was arrested.
Yeah.
确定只有我家先生进过现场？
有证人可以证明。
Then bring him in, cross-examine him.
本案的事实听上去还是比较清晰的。大家还有异议吗？
Yes.
Yes.
Objection.
检
Oh,
控人
welcome,
没有
Ree.
异议。
Yeah, we're a little bit into it already, but it's we're doing a real Ace Attorney courtroom section now.
Oh
We're
yeah,
on
no,
trial.
he's been super framed for murder.
Yeah.
And or he might also have been in a blackout fugue state during the murder and he hasn't told us that yet.
Yep.
没有的话，我
Yeah,
们就进入
object.
宣判环节。
No, objection.
关大人决定就好。
Joseph is the prosecutor, yeah.
Yep.
难道就这样结束了吗？
No, Afu, you just got into the trial. You have to at least interrogate one person. Okay. I
辩
do
护人
hope
要
they
求
let
对
Afu
检
do
控人所
stuff,
提供之证据
though.
进行质证。
There we go. Now we're getting into it.
还有这个必要吗？
辩护人认为有必要
Yes.。
客观审刚才说要注重程序正义，那就应该确保被告对不利于自己的证据有质疑和反驳的机会。
Should we let them do the thing they're legally allowed to be able to do?
二位大人，我同意进行质证。
Well, you have to, Joseph.
Yeah, that's not your call.
那就开始吧。
It's not your call. I'm not gonna be like, oh, how gracious, you're letting us do our job.
还没有。
Come on,
那
Afu.
又该怎么办？
I believe in you.
鸡蛋里挑骨头，能拖多久是多久。
Bluff our
Yeah,
way to
it's the Ace Attorney
victory.
way.
Yep.
Ace
这是
Attorney
决定
way.
沈先生命运的终审裁决。不到山穷水尽那一刻，绝不能认输。
Yeah. No, we're in true Ace Attorney mode. They're like, yeah, in the minor court you just get the one
被害
trial
人
and
吴
it
松
happens
涛
tomorrow.
在松涛洋货铺的树房中被枪击
All
而
right.
亡。
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's the interesting thing. The bullet hole in the carpet.
来自于一把
Oh, I think the time might be the thing that we need to
It might be the
contradict.
time. I'm also wondering if they're going to pull a. It looked like he was shot point blank from above, but actually, someone was in the basement and shot through the
原本放在
ceiling.
他书房的抽屉。
Yeah.
命案发生在晚上8点到
Yeah, I think we
8
can
点
go for this.
而7点30分到8点
Actually, let's take a look at our inventory first.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we have
Because we're trying to
news of the
show
Hanyang
an
case. That's
inconsistency.
interesting. That's gonna be relevant,
It's
apparently.
Gonna do something. Well, I mean,
Magic
it might
troop?
prove that he was in Hanyang. Because
That's
if they
true.
try to bring
'cause
in
we don't know
the
we don't know the
Cola-
timeline of like how long it's been
yeah,
since
but
then.
if we try to bring
But
in the
yeah.
Cola case, this might be a
Yeah.
he was in
Makes
Hanyang.
absolute sense,
We can't
yeah.
get there that fast.
And then this 7:30 to 8:45 is going to be some kind of alibi for something, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it might literally be this alibi.
I don't think it is. But yeah,
Well,
the
only Mr. Shen was at the scene, is the thing. It might be there was a big magic show happening right next door. Why was he the only one at the scene?
well, he was the only one in the study. That is true.
But I mean, it's sort of the thing of like, can we say conclusively if enough people were traveling to the theater? Can we say
They-
for sure that
They wouldn't have gone into a
only
closed
Shen?
store.
Yeah, but like it's a store and the door was open. Like this is anybody.
And
could
also
have
it was like
slipped in.
I don't know. It was like a block away. I don't think people are
It was
going
a
to
block-
notice that it's open and walk right in.
Well, but that's sort of my point. People are not going to notice if anybody else went in. So how can you say for certain that Shen was the only one?
I guess that's fair.
Like,
Well,
there were
he
enough
says
people
that there are witnesses to this, and we haven't heard about
Yeah,
that yet. So
but-
I think we need to wait for.
Yeah, the thing
for
is,
that.
the witnesses, though, the witnesses cause their own thing. Like, if witnesses say that Shen was the only one who went into the store,
I mean, I think it's
those witnesses
too
were
early
also-
to speculate about any of that. Like, we need to actually
but
find
like,
out
the
what the deal is with
witnesses were
these
there at the
witnesses.
store too. Is my point, because they're nearby. That's how they're witnesses.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
know what this is going to be
Toby
about. Although
Chen.
we do also see Bird Girl. Discarded
Bird.
tip-off letters. So the crime was on the 14th, right? So
I hope so.
yeah, there were predictions that there would be a theft on the 14th, but these tip-off letters are really shady to begin with, so I don't know if that's actually
Yep.
what that means. The paper, we don't know the deal
And
with
its
that
therapeutic
yet.
effect is similar to strychnine.
Ooh. Okay, so presumably that's what was used on Brian. I guess that's one mystery solved.
One mystery solved.
Okay, so 8 to 10. That's probably what we need to use here. Presumably the cola formula. Yeah, we don't really know what this is yet. The note. The pistol. And the bullet. Alright, well, let's go for it. Oh, I made it wrong.
只有被告一人。
虽然把证据举出来了，但
Apu,
可心姐，这样真的可以吗？
you can do it.
Afu.
You've
For
got
the next
this.
day, you are the most confident defense attorney there's ever been. If you're gonna make this work, you gotta bluff, and you gotta bluff big.
Yep.
反正气势上到位了。
辩护人，为何出示这份尸检结果？
这个，那个，
You got this.
Twing.
因为这里的描述不一致。
He's learning.
是
He's
什么
learning.
不一致呢？
毕竟资料上写的死亡时间是晚上8点到10点，但贝先生说的是晚上8点到8点半。
确实不一致。
哎，竟然被认可了！
He's like, holy shit, I can do this.
做得好，阿福。
检控人，请解释一下这个问题。
被害人遭到枪击后即刻就死亡了，而我们缩短死亡时间的推定，是因为在晚上
Isn't
8
that
点
that's
30
when-
分被告
Yeah.
被捕后，那把手枪也
So
被巡
if they
捕方
just
缴
took the
获了。
pistol from lockup,
Yeah,
Any
so
of those
someone
cops
could have
could have
taken
done
it from the police station.
被缴获的凶器不能用来杀人。
Are you sure about
是
that?
Sure,
是
yeah.
合理的。
Was it literally just Joseph?
So
辩护
I
人有
don't
异议。
think it was Joseph directly, because somebody is presumably going to get arrested for this murder, and I don't think Joseph's going down
Yeah.
now. But clearly he was involved in this shady
Oh,
motherfucker.
absolutely.
被告进入现场的时间在晚上8点左右。当时，洋货铺里面空无一人。
You don't have any proof of that.
Yeah, that's true, we
被
don't.
这是当时的情况吗？
他说的没错，
刚刚检控人说，案发当晚7点30分到8点
Yeah,
，Yeah.
30
so
之间，
where
只有被
was
告一人出入过
the
案发现
victim?
场。
Yep.
There isn't a body hiding wardrobe to be found at
命
the
案
scene of
发
the
生在
crime.
晚上8点到8点30分之间。考虑到洋货铺只有一个出入口，
Yeah.
证人不可能只看到
One
被告一人进
legal
入洋货
entrance
铺。
that we know of. There's probably a secret entrance to the Watson store.
Yeah.
那证人还应该看到谁？
The victim!
你是说被害人？
没错，那晚沈先生前往洋货铺赴约，但洋货铺内却并未见到被害人。如果检控人所说的证人一直在现场附近，
All along. So that's probably going to be the lady.
Mm,
又确定
yeah.
是在8点到8点半
The
遇害
lady。
By the way,
outside.
my crack theory. My crack theory is that that's Elle from the ship with a glow up.
It has been 2
But
years. She was
if
18. She would be 20 now.
She'd be about 20 now. Yeah, she's older than a foo. Maybe she turned her life around after that sort of murder conviction. And my theory, though, was that she was watching, because she was definitely watching the shop. Like, it's definitely
Yeah.
that lady who is the witness. But I was like, what if she's watching the shop because she owes Shen, actually? And she's like, I just want to... He's involved in... Or he's getting pulled into this conspiracy stuff. I want to keep him safe. But if that were the case, I don't think she'd be testifying against him here, so...
Yeah.
Was confirmed. He wasn't.
还看到
He
了
was
武
not
松逃
killed.
走进杨后
8
铺
to
才对。
8:30.
我反对。辩护人的推断基于被告单方面的陈述，其
Yeah.
真实性
Well,
是
it's
存疑
also
的。
based
That's
on
true.
your witness.
Well, yeah, but we're saying that the victim was not there to begin with, therefore he must have
Yeah, I
entered
guess
during that
that's his
time. I think
argument,
they're
yeah.
trying to say that that statement is wrong. He was just there before.
I
与
guess
其说
that's a
证
good
人
point.
看错了，更可能的情况是被告在撒谎。
我也反对。
I object to your objection.
检控人所提供的也只是证人的单方面陈述，这两者有什么分别？
Good point. I mean, presumably the witness is considered more trustworthy just because she's not the one on trial, but
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
always the witnesses who did the murder, so there.
that's true. And the witnesses always lie. So much perjury.
Witnesses are always lying.
被告的
We
主
get
张
to
与证人的证
cross-examine
言岂能有相同的效力？
Well,
被
let's
告还
bring
主
her in
张
and
自己没
see.
有杀人呢，难道法庭也要直接采信吗？
Yes. I rest my case.
I mean, innocent until proven guilty. I would say that at least
Well-
his testimony has equal weight to a random witness.
Yeah.
谁能保证证人不会撒谎？
Man, why did
中国人有所
Joseph
遗漏。
punch Wen in the face?
Still not
That
over
was
Joseph's
uncalled
wing,
for,
yeah.
buddy.
被告的证言确实不应该被采信，
He's a lying criminal and he shouldn't be trusted.
但证人的证言是否真实，也需再核实一下。
Yeah.
后台人
Cross-examination.
意下如何呀？
Yeah.
Well, it's literally the law, so you have to do
监
it.
控人，让你的证人上庭吧。
It's such a bad wig. It is.
证人，
He didn't even
你
cover up
姓
his
甚名
ponytail.
谁？
Yeah.
从事何职业？
All right, let's learn more about this
Okay.
lady.
Who are you?
诸位叫我李小姐就好，我的职业是名
It
媛哦。
girl.
What does that mean?
证
Is
人
that... Ooh,
在法
I am
庭上
curious to know
要
what
说
the
出
heck that
完
is.
整的姓名和真实的营生。
Huh. Okay, let's check that out. Let's actually... How behind
Yeah,
are we
let's
on
do
our
some preparation.
glossary? We've missed a few at this point. Let's get caught up real quick.
Redhead policeman. Okay. That. Okay. I was like, there are a lot of ways that name could really be bad.
Interesting. Distilled water. Oh, Watson's is a real thing. That's interesting.
I mean, that feels a little weird since we're definitely accusing Watson Bell of murder in
Yep.
this game. But it could be things like they've occasionally said, like, oh, in the future this will be the case, so maybe it's just like game reasoning. Oh,
The
the
bell.
bell. The bell.
That's interesting to get actual case relevant information from the
Yeah.
supplementary materials.
So the tram is important. Because that's going to help us get the timeline.
Yeah. Like, you would think the trams run frequently enough that it would be hard to determine that, but I don't know. Maybe
But it's
especially, like, at
probably
night,
gonna.
it's like
Yeah.
they go less frequently or something. I don't
It's
know.
gonna.
International Opium Commission. Interesting.
And allowing defense lawyers.
Cool.
Before you were fucked. Yeah. A British Vice Consul. Wait, no, hang on. Can you go back to regulation? Forcefully interfering in a purely Chinese case, because that seems to be what's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay. The slide needs to be pulled back to load around.
Yeah.
So if Shen's fingerprints are on the guard but not on the slide,
Yeah.
that would mean he couldn't have shot it. We don't have that evidence yet, but I'm willing to bet that we're going to get fingerprints and they're just on the the thing.
Okay.
She is a TikTok influencer.
Yeah, basically. Ah, yes,
Rifling. Yeah. So the thing is, like a lot of forensics, this is kind of bullshit. In the story, the use of rifling comparison is a fictional element.
Interesting, okay.
It's kind of bullshit, but you can't really use that as evidence in an Ace Attorney game.
Alright, yeah. So, now we have more context on things. We can move on.
全上海的拥趸们都这么叫我，李小姐。
She really is just an influencer.
Yeah.
名媛就是我的职业，不骗你。
Joseph doesn't like that.
可心姐，你认识证人？
Yeah, I follow her on all her socials.
她原名李彩福，是一位撰稿
You gotta
，A
keep up.
writer.
在报纸上开设了好物推荐专栏。
Recommending good things. Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think
it tracks.
I think it'd be hard to have a job recommending bad things, you know?
Literally an
She's like,
influencer.
"Hey, guys."
I love
是
it.
她推荐的东西，第二天保准卖空。
真的吗？我来看看李小姐的专栏。
过夜生活是很有腔调的事。静安这家咖啡馆虽不是
I
贵
think
店
that's
蓝
the
光，
table she was sitting at that
但也属
night.
趣味高雅。
So
Yeah,
was she-
so that's her alibi. I
Yeah.
was here because I was reviewing the cafe. And
Yeah,
I
but
was
she was
looking
actually
across the way,
watching,
and I
yeah.
definitely saw just this one guy.
Yep.
晚上氛围非常好，彩虹的辉煌消隐，优美的音
Ooh,
乐。
what does that mean?
本想到
She had to
9点
leave
Who took
early.
the picture? That's a good question. I bet she set it up herself. Just like put it on a tripod with a timer and just went and sat looking off into the distance.
好像是一种很新的文章样式。
A very new style of writing.
她的文章多在包装生活，展现美好；我的文章只在揭露生活，挖掘真相。
李小姐，案发那晚，你可曾目击到被告进入洋货铺？
对呀、
那就请你讲讲当晚的事吧。
Tell us what you saw. Include details.
All right.
那天晚上，我坐在松涛洋货铺对面切科菲。
So the tram is important because it would fully block off the door.
Yeah, that's true.
大概 7:50左右吧，我见到沈先生走进洋货铺。
且慢，你确定那个人是沈先生吗？
确定。
She's like, we're not getting caught out by suspiciously similar doppelgangers. I've heard about the low pay case.
我天生对长相俊俏的人过目不忘。那天下午
Wow, even
在
when
松
he's
涛
getting
洋货
accused
铺
of
里
murder, people
我
are
就
like,
见
Shen
过
is so cool. And you were like, I'm facing the wall, which was weird.
Yeah, she did turn around.
Yeah.
Also, he's in Chinese garb now, so I guess just
Yeah.
straight after this,
He
he just
changed
went to the
his hair.
yeah, went to the barber shop,
In one day.
and then yeah, by that evening he was in Western style.
还有辩护席上这位弟弟也见过。
证人，请继续说你那晚的所见所闻。
沈先生共在屋里面待了25分钟左右，在8:15时又出来了。出来时，他的脸没有一点血色哦，不知道在里
Yeah,
面
because he
经历了
I
什么。
saw the
I wonder if
saw
they're
the
also
article.
maybe
He was like poison.
yeah, I wonder if they're also maybe gonna try to say that like the noise of the tram drowned out the gunshot or something like that.
Yeah, but if they do that, it's like, oh, so you admit that the tram passed by.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, then the tram passing by and him leaving the building would have been at different times.
Sorry, say again?
In that case, the time of the tram passing and the time of him leaving the building would actually be different. He would have left after the
Yeah,
tram
no,
passed.
but what I'm saying is literally anybody could have entered the building while the tram was passing
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
But she can't see past it.
That makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
I think there was something else I was going to say, but I forgot.
I maintain there's definitely a secret passage from Watson
Oh,
Coast to his
absolutely.
store.
Absolutely.
It's right there.
We had some kind of evidence for it, but I completely forget what it was. We saw something.
Evidence for secret passage?
For a secret passage, yes.
Well, we saw, like, there was a line of people going into Watson's store because it was so cool and popular, and we're
Yes,
like, okay.
we did see that.
They're showing us this, and that the store is right there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Anyway, I guess let's move on.
他走后，我又坐了一会儿，在8:30离开咖啡馆，前后加起来有1个钟头吧。
等等，为什么你能把时间记那么清楚？
Is it because of the trams?
因为马路对面就有钟啊。
李小姐作为撰稿人，又要品科肥，又要写文章，应该无法一直盯着对面看吧？
弟弟，我切科肥时从不写文章，我只专心看风景。那晚路上行人不多，难得经过一个军
There
校。
weren't many pedestrians. Really? Are you sure about that? Because what about this? the magician show.
Yeah.
犯法法了。
Like, if that's in her testimony, then I'm like, that's what the magician show's
不
for.
犯法。
李小姐，如果有人要进入洋货铺，一定会经过你面前吗？
对啊，我就坐在洋货铺的正对面。
Yeah, and tying in
你有没有见到
the
被害
bullet
人
hole
吴
in the
松海
carpet.
进入洋货铺？
It's a very classic, oh, you thought that the bullet trajectory was one way, but it was actually
Yeah.
the other. Like, if the secret passage goes underground,
Yeah, that's a good point.
then that could be a way. Yeah.
Although in that case, wouldn't the bullet have been found there somewhere?
Yeah, so the thing is, we don't know where the bullet was found yet, which is a thing
Yeah.
that I
Well, we don't know
find
if the bullet was
interesting.
found yet. Actually, do we?
Yeah, well, no, we do know the bullet was found.
Oh yeah, obviously they had to test it.
This one. Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
that
We
one.
don't necessarily know that that's the bullet that killed him.
That is
There
also
could be
true.
a second bullet, pulls out metal detector.
Yeah.
But we've also got, like, because the fact that they didn't say, oh, the bullet was found in the floor, pings me as a little weird. It could just be that they haven't dropped that detail yet. But
Yeah,
if
we'll
it
see.
is true
It's in
that
his wig.
Stonewoo was... If it's true that Stonewoo was shot while lying down, the only place they could have found the bullet would be in the floor, because that bullet hole in the carpet is there. So it couldn't have gotten, like, lodged in him. Like, there's an exit wound, you know?
Yeah.
But we so far have not explicitly said, like, they said that Shen knocked him out and then shot him, which would imply
Okay,
that
so
he's
I feel
lying
like if it was shot from under the floor, like, it probably wouldn't have the burn marks.
Yeah, it is that is a good point. And I'm not
Because then
totally
that side
sure
would
about
be
it
like
yet.
the exit wound.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure about that yet.
Your kitty looking.
Yes, that's why he's wearing the wig. It was the only place he could stash it, in the curls.
I have a kitty.
All right.
那是否有其他人还进去过洋货铺？
没有哦。
李小姐真是把话说的滴水不漏。
No, it's cool, we got this.
What you got?
对了，或许可以聊聊这件事。
This is kind of curious that what she was doing there before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I feel like
You know
we're
what,
gonna
let's
get
actually
to
save.
talk about all of these.
Probably.
Like, this, it would be good to save, but I don't think this is a locking us in kind of thing. I think this is
Yeah.
just expanding her testimony. So maybe we end at what she was doing at the foreign goods store.
All right, yeah, let's try all of them. Just go down the list.
李小姐，我很好奇，为什么
Important
沈
to the
先生
case,
离开
Your
洋货
Honor.
铺后，你也提前
Yeah.
离开了客匪馆呢？
She did say that she wanted to leave at 9.
这是什么问题呢？
We're establishing your
我离开
alibi,
咖啡
ma'am.
馆当然是因
Simply because.
咖啡切光了呀。
辩护人不可
Yeah,
胡乱
no,
提问。
she.
Yeah, she definitely acted weirdly when they came in.
All of our questions are
不
important.
是胡乱提问。诸位请看，
过夜生活是很有腔调的事。静安这家咖啡馆虽不是贵店蓝宫，
Maybe that's when
但
she
也属
mentions
趣
the
味高雅。
tram. She says, the reason I didn't stay was because the tram kept running
彩虹的
by.
辉煌消隐，
And
优
then
美
we're
的音乐
like,
沉寂。
the tram is
没
important
想
to her
到9
testimony.
点，可惜有事先行。
Had to leave early.
Yeah, something
李小
happened.
姐，这是你发布在第2天报纸上的专栏，写的是案发那晚在咖啡馆的事吧？
对呀、
你提到有事，所以你才提早离开。是什么事？
这又不是什么秘密。我是听到了马路那头的喧闹声，一时好奇过去看
On the
看，
other side of the road.
What commotion?
没想到是巡捕房逮人，被
哦
捕的还是沈先生。
你提前离开，
So
只
the
是因为
arrest
听到了喧闹声。
Heard a commotion.
对啊，我切咖啡的时候，周围很安静的，吵了就没氛围了。
Was it really that loud across the street?
那你离开之后又去了哪儿？
看热闹时遇上了互报的成记者，说要采访我。
Mm-hmm.
于
Kobe.
是啊，我们又去了家酒吧，聊了1个多钟头， 对了，惩戒者还跟我提到你了呢。
That's objection. That's irrelevant.
可心姐，我感觉李小姐的证言里有一处不自然的地方。
你说说看。
我还说不上来，但我记得
Can't pinpoint it right now, but I remember.
先生遇到这种情况，会把证言和证物比对一遍，
Yeah.
找出有矛盾的地
Yeah.
方。
So do we not get to loop back around
那我们也
to
试试
what
这
were
个
you
方法。
doing in the thing? Inquiry.
那天晚上，我坐在松涛洋货铺对面切科肥，
Okay.
大概7点50左右吧，我见到沈先生走进洋货铺。
That is consistent with Shen's testimony.
沈先生总共在屋里面待了25分钟的样子，8点15走出来的。出来时，他的脸没有一点血色哦，不知道在里面经历了什么。我总共坐了1个钟头，周围都挺安静的，直到马路那边传来喧闹
Wait,
声。
is she saying she sat there for an hour total or for an hour after he left?
Yeah,
Because
because that's the thing.
That phrasing is weird, but it would have been 15
Yeah.
minutes after he left.
这段时间里
What's her
没有其
first
他
thing?
人出入过洋货铺。
Enjoying, because if she means like, I did sort of have a vibe that she said that she was there from 7:30 to 8:30. It was an hour total, but
Yeah, I
it could
think so.
still be the suspicious thing. Okay. I do think that the performance is important. So a thing actually, because Julia saw Shen get arrested.
Yes.
If the performance is from 7:30 to 8:45, why would she not be on stage to see Shen get arrested?
Yeah, what did she say when... I'm trying to remember her account of events. What was she doing when she went there and saw him get arrested?
Like, I don't think she could have
Like, I
been
think she
just,
might have, like,
doing...
her part might have been finished, but you would think at the end of the performance she would, you know, still, like, go on stage for, like...
Yeah, yeah.
you
I
know,
don't
the-
see why she would be away from the stage. The thing is that Toby was there. That was a thing I remember from her flashback. Like, it hasn't been said to us in specific. But the guy behind the counter was pretty obviously Toby, and that was like, oh, I've got the scoop now. So the timing of that is a little weird with him immediately approaching Miss Lee. Yeah, I was there and then around 7:50. There for around 25 minutes. So it could be it's quiet, but I don't think we have evidence for the tram yet.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Yeah, the thing that gets me is that we've got this big popular performance thing happening on that night.
Yeah, but, like, it wouldn't have ended by then.
Yeah. So, pull up our evidence.
Okay, this, I don't see how it could be relevant.
Yeah.
This could be something for something.
I do think so, yeah. Every evening from 7:30 to 8:45.
This, I mean, Toby Cheng's involvement could potentially be relevant for something.
Yeah, but they didn't bring it
This
up
I don't think
here.
is coming up here. This I don't think is coming up here.
Nope. Yeah, also no. Well, Okay, I will say a thing for the idea that Shen was in there for 25 minutes at the most. It does not support the findings that Stonewu was tied up. Like, if Shen killed him in 25 minutes, it was clearly like a get in, get out kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So that's something that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know that it directly contradicts yet.
Yeah, I don't think. Not yet, I don't think.
Yeah, really, I think the
I feel like this is kind of the only suspicious thing.
Yeah.
But like I don't see the exact link quite yet. I guess this is probably.
Yeah, we don't have pressing.
This is probably the only thing that it would make sense to put that on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's that one or the next one, but I think like that one could even be a wouldn't you assume that the commotion was just the magic show?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's second to last one.
I guess I'll try it. It doesn't make a whole ton of sense to me, but we'll see.
None of our evidence really.
李小姐，你可曾听到魔术演员散场的声音？
Okay, I think we're doing it.
不仅听到了，还看到了哦。
Okay, and that was before the commotion you heard?
那是沈先生被捕之后的事情。
Okay.
我好像看错时间了。
This is a special thing. Okay. So it's not that, but I do think it is weird that Julia was seeing this. Okay, okay, sitting across from that.
It seems right. Stayed inside for around 25 minutes. Came out around 8:15. I don't know. I wonder if it could be something that, like, it was quiet until that commotion, meaning that she didn't hear the gunshot?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
What would you present there? The pistol?
The gun?
Yeah. Let's try it.
李小姐，切科
Yeah,
肥的
there
那
we
段
go.
时间里，
So if she says, "Oh, it's probably covered up by the tram," we'd be like,
She had her AirPods on you.
侬觉得什么声音能算奇怪？
"Let's go with anything."
会打扰一个名媛安静的喝科肥那种。
Nah, quiet enjoyment.
我反对，这是
Hey.
诱导性讯问。
We're trying not to lead the witness.
我反对你的反对。
Well, I
我只是
object to
在
your
回答证
objection
人
to
问的问
yours
题
to。my objection.
哎呀，虽然不明白什么是诱导性询问，
You're the
但
judge.
本官觉得辩护人的话没什么。
By the way, I do think we should probably wrap things up soon. But
Yes.
I don't know when a good
I think that like
timing
when
would
we're, because I don't think Miss Lee did it, so
Yeah.
she's not the killer. But I think once we're through
我
with
觉
her
得
testimony,
辩
that
护
would
人
probably be a
讲
good
话
starting
蛮
point.
有趣的哦。
Oh, I don't know. It could potentially last a while. But we'll
不
see.
过很
It
可
We'll,
惜，
we'll try to
could,
finish
but
up
I
her
think-
cross-examination,
没有
yeah.
声音哦。
Not talking about a voice.
切科肥的那一个钟头，周围都好安静的。
We're so quiet.
嘿嘿，
Is
这
like
正是有矛盾的地方。
exactly true Ace Attorney style.
贝先生说，吴松涛是在8点到8点半之间被人开枪打死的。既然当时你能听到远处街头的喧闹声，就不可能听不到。
Oh yeah.
Point thing.
Point.
证人李小姐，这是怎么回事啊？
确实没有枪声的呀。
Yeah, see, that's a.
二位
But
大
I
人，
really didn't.
如果证人说的是真话，
Then
那
it
就说明
implies he was not shot
在
at
沈
this
先生
point.
进入案发现场的这段时间里，
Case
没有发生过
closed.
枪击，因此他不可能是凶手。
He's the only person who couldn't have done it. I want every person in Shanghai arrested for murder.
关大人，现在是不是可以考虑宣布我家先生无罪了？
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I know, it's like bluff big, but don't bluff that big.
The walls are soundproof. Ooh.
温小姐，阿福，你们能推理到这个程度，令人刮目相看。
He's like,
Don't
wow, I can't believe you
try it.
actually managed to contradict something and weren't complete losers.
Don't
但很可惜。
try to be nice.
指纹、枪支、子弹、尸体以及现场。
The minigame's like, okay, but there is
证据链条
contradicting evidence.
并且他们
Show me the
全部
fingerprints on the
指向被
firearm.
告这种情况下，
Show me the
不应该
slider.
质疑被告是凶手这件事，
No, we
而应该思考
cross-examining.
凶手是如何隐藏枪声的。
Okay, well, that's kind of your job, so
那有什么办法能隐
You
藏手
do
枪的
it.
枪声？
李小姐，切咖啡时，你听到过钟声吗？
钟声有的呀，对面就是个钟楼。8点钟时，那个钟响了
So
很多
Shen
下，
said that he
好大
heard the
声的。
bell
Yeah.
as he was leaving, which is not
你
the
习以为
time that
所以并不
she
觉得
witnessed
就
him
是
leave.
吵闹。
Yeah, well, he said he's heard the bell and then he left. It could be that he left 15 minutes later, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if
it's
he
hard
was
to say for sure.
dissociating, that could make sense. But
好像是这样哦。
周围的行人也是如此，所以凶手只
so
要在钟响
they
的时
heard a
候开枪，
gunshot
就不会引起外人的注意。
exactly when the bell rings. Okay, then we just proved that it didn't happen at 8.
因此，李小姐没有注意到枪声，并不意味着被告没有开枪。
But it would have had to happen at the farthest
Yeah.
possible window, according to the autopsy. When you gotta stop blacking out like
证明
this.
被告杀人的证据
I
链
need your
条
head in the
已经
game.
闭合。
Objection. What was he doing in there for 15 minutes?
不愧是贝尔检察长。
No, guys, you can't give up this early. You
如果辩护
gotta
人
save
找
it
不到新的
for
疑
like
点
an hour into the case.
本案可以定论了。
Objection.
可心姐，我接下来应该说什
Object
么？
and then figure it out afterwards.
我也，对方太强。
Guys, you cannot be giving up this early in the game.
they've never done this
This isn't the
before.
tutorial.
They'll figure it out.
This is the final. Oafu, we haven't gotten to that. We are nowhere close to the final.
刚才的辩论表现，应该多少为我们在法庭上赢得了一些空间。事到如今，只能死马当活马医，胡搅蛮缠一番了。
Disruptive tactics.
Blah.
Oh no, are you planning more crime?
More crimes.
最终即使是输，我们也要拼到山穷水尽再说。
Yeah, Brian is our Mia Fey.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to
Brian's
summon
like,
his ghost.
I actually am not a detective. I gave up on that to become a doctor, so I have no insight.
可心姐，我们该怎么胡搅蛮缠啊？
These disruptive tactics. Smoke bomb? Real bomb?
不管是什么观点、证据，只要对我们有利，我们都抛出来。
All right, let's go.
Okay, what have we got?
All right. So
I mean, we could go for the, you know, we're solving crimes, not committing them angle, but that's very weak.
I mean, the fact that it says any viewpoint or evidence that is
Yeah.
advantageous to us does sort of suggest that we're doing things a little. Can we save at this point or no?
Yes. We should all
save at this point. I think probably once we figure out what this is, that'll be a good stopping point. But let's try to sleuth this one out. Okay.
Could performance be anything?
I don't think based on that. He's presented this chain of evidence. The thing is that it's definitely like the autopsy, the fact that this would have to happen between 8 and 10. And he's just said this would have happened at exactly 8 o'clock is weird.
And
it's
the whole
a
thing
weird
with the
thing that you're on this
tying
edge
stuff.
The thing that I think would be interesting is that Shen left at 8:15, but he allegedly would have killed Stone at 8 exactly. So, like, what was he doing for 15 minutes? Maybe the note for the theater, like, if this was just he murdered a guy, why did he go to the theater? Why was this note here? So this is a little weird.
Possible, but I don't think that really shows
any
anything right
viewpoint
now.
or evidence. It really does kind of sound like they're hinting at this is not traditional evidence as opposed to a strict contradiction. So I could see it being the newspaper. My guesses are the Ironworks thing and the note for the theater.
Yeah. Let's try the newspaper, I guess? I feel like it doesn't really say much valuable, but...
It doesn't, but again, it's the viewpoint or evidence.
Any viewpoint or evidence.
Yeah, it's the weird kind of
give it
thing,
a shot.
but we could easily.
关大人，辩护方还有话要说。我的当事人沈仲平沈先生
Well, we're getting
是一名
triumphant
非常
music.
出色的侦探。
Also, like, if he murdered someone, he wouldn't be this sloppy.
他侦破过许多案子，其中汉阳铁厂案家喻户晓。我的当事人在没有尸体、无法尸检的情
Subtle
况下，
clues.
仍然根据
So
现场的
why
蛛
would
丝
he
马
just
迹
like
还原了真相。
leave a gun? Why would he shoot a guy with a
没
gun
错，而且是在1天之内就破解这件案子。
in one day?
我说被告的名字怎么看着眼熟？
Oh, he's like that guy.
原来
Wild,
是
never
破了
meet your
铁厂
heroes, I
提案
guess.
的那位侦探。
Look how cool my client is, exactly.
Yeah.
短短一个侦探，
How could such a reputable detective?
大人，我先生为人温文尔雅，一心匡扶正义，他不会杀
But
人的。
also, he would be way better at it.
感觉是有些不合常
It
理。
is weird. I like how they
你们
don't
清国
have
法官
him
断案喜欢凭感觉，
tied with
这是不
rope.
正确的。
In this one.
Yeah, it's just a...
He's just got a
police
stern
officer,
hand
yeah.
on his shoulder.
Yep.
Don't you run now.
不能仅凭被告的职业就改变对其犯罪事实的认定，
Okay, but wouldn't he be a
应该依
better
赖证据
murderer
和
than
逻辑
that?
推理。辩护人，请解释汉阳的案子与这起命案之间有什么关联吗？
Mr. Robinson.
关
That's a
联
good
就是
question.
Well, the connection is that the time of death was different than what was presented.
关联当然就是沈先生了。
Well, yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
沈先生能在汉阳破那么难的案子，说明
he'd be able to cover up a crime. Yeah. Your Honor, my client would be not as much a dumbass.
一个像沈先生那样聪明的侦探，若要杀人，怎么可能那么容易被
Yeah, would be leaving so much evidence.
对哦，这里还真有一处疑点。
I feel like these, yeah.
诸位，这里有一处很大的疑点。沈先生是因为在剧院被目击到持有手枪而被捕的。
Yeah.
沈先生被捕的时间在
Which I
晚
do
上
have to say, picking up the
也就
pistol
是
in the
他离
first
开
place,
现场
rookie
后没
mistake.
几分钟。
Yeah.
而根据贝先生的主张，沈先生在作案时利用钟声掩盖了枪声。
Oh yeah, Judge Herman was absolutely right. Like, the fact that we tried to use that argument is pretty silly, but we made it
Yeah.
work.
We made it work.
We got
The
there.
Ace Attorney way.
贝先生所
Exactly.
主张的沈先生与剧院被捕的沈先生很矛盾吗？
just like, what the heck kind of reasoning is that?
This is
如
new
果沈
music.
先生真的用枪杀了人，又怎
It's
会
good-
把枪
good
暴露
track.
在大庭广众之下呢？
Kind of like a steel drum feel.
Yeah.
他总不该想到了隐藏枪声，却想不到隐藏枪本身吧？
可心姐，
肃静，辩护人，你的观点很有趣，请继续。
Like, you know what? This
Why
is
did you
bad.
stop
Keep
me
going.
just to tell me to continue?
Stop. Keep going.
好，被害人的尸体是在案发后的第二天早上被洋货铺的女店员发现的。
Yeah, we don't know when he was murdered. Anybody who could have gotten that gun out of lockup, Joseph could have done it.
却能未卜先知的提前抓捕沈先生。
Yeah.
命案发生的时间
There's gonna be
和
a
沈先
guy
生
who
被
just
捕
has
的
the
时
gun
间几乎
randomly.
无缝对接。
Yeah, like if his goal was to murder the guy, why would he then go to the theater and wave a gun around? Like, he could have just gone home after shooting the guy.
It's the perfect crime.
这也太巧了吧！除非有人刻意栽赃沈先生。
贝先生，你能回应这些质疑吗？
大人，申先生在剧院被捕，并不全是巧合。
They were looking for the Phantom.
当时，那把枪也不是毫无遮掩的。
可否提交有关沈先生被逮捕过程的证据，供辩护人质证？
Yeah.
凶器、手枪和子弹，还有案发现场，我也想都亲自调查一下。
We did not get a chance to do any of this.
我们会配合。
It's like,
作
sure,
为
you
检
can
控人，
investigate the crime
我
scene, I
也希望
guess.
此案能得到充分的追究，不留下。只是，案发当晚巡捕房在剧院的行动，涉及另一起
Yeah,
案
the
件。
Phantom. Who is
这起案
definitely the
件涉密
magicians.
调取案卷需要些时间。
You mean we have to prove that these cases
择
are
日再
related
审。
first? They're like, oh no, a trial taking 2 days.
本官宣布，暂时停止沈仲平涉嫌持枪杀害吴松涛一案的审理。
Man, we
2
got
日之
that
后，
trial
重
suspended
新
so
开庭。
fast.
Yeah.
And we have 2 days to investigate things. Wow. That is a level of mercy that Ace
你
Attorney
们刚
could
刚在法
never.
庭上的表现，让人印象深刻。
Alright, I think this is probably
They
going to be the place to
contradicted.
stop.
Yeah,
we're out of
probably.
court. And we're about to start our new little segment here. So,
Yeah.
that'll
Who's
be it
still
for
out on
today.
bail? He's got his own court date coming up.
Alright. That's it for tonight then.
All right.
Yeah.
We got more
Things
court
are
next
happening.
time.
Yeah, so I guess next time we're gonna have more investigation, and then probably into court day 2.
Court day 2.
Alright. But yeah,
All right.
that was pretty cute with the stuff between Shen and Afu. And
Yeah.
sneaking into the prison. I can't believe he did that, this dumbass.
He's just like, no, I hear you. Better idea. Break into the police station.
Alright.
Afu's just like, Shen would never murder someone. I would, but only if I needed to prove Shen innocent of murdering someone.
Yep, basically. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. And we'll see you on Thursday. Same time, same place. Alright. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.